Well, this kind of speaks to it. They talked about the most trusted brands and did a survey on all the generations that are out there. And for the younger generation, which is what my daughter is, that is your teens and into your 20s, Gen Z, the most trusted brand for them is YouTube. They trust YouTube. Which is, it's YouTube is having a moment.
Do you mean they trust it as in they believe everything that's coming out of it, or they just trust it for it being working, reliable, always there?
I think so. It's a go-to. They are getting consistency. Every time they go back to it, it's what you would expect. And I think we all probably know that. You could have a favorite restaurant or whatever it might be, and you go there one time, it's absolutely amazing. You go back, you're like, why is this so subpar? That's not consistent. You don't trust that brand because of that. But when you go to YouTube, the reason why they're going every time they go, they're walking away satisfied and saying, okay, this is what I expected and it delivered.
And YouTube really knows my algorithm. Just what gets me wanting to stay and keep on going.
It's fantastic. It really
knows
is.
me.
That's why I really encourage people to watch the KBJ show on YouTube and subscribe. Because as I've done that and I've found shows that I like, I am going to YouTube more and more because every day, like Jay Bird says, as I subscribe to more channels, it is really getting to know me. And it is putting up there everything I feel like I need to watch in a day. And there's so much stuff.
It does the work of sorting it.
It is the content I get on YouTube. And look, I'm kind of a news junkie. I love to be plugged in and I love to hear great thought and conversation about things that are out there.
Dad dork.
It is, but... and you're right. It's a Dad Dork YouTube channel, but man, this Dad Dork loves everything on it.
It gives you exactly what you're thirsty for.
And I'm not getting it from cable. I'll be on cable news all day long, and I'm getting a lot of repeats, blah, blah, blah. And then I go there, and I'm getting more in-depth discussion, better thought about it. I was like, wow, it really is. Over the last year, YouTube has become a more reliable source for me even.
Look at you.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to watch is entitled people getting shut down on body cam. They think they're, rich.
Okay.
And they think they're going to, do you know what my lawyer is? And then they get arrested. I love watching entitled people just get arrested and shut down because they think they're above the law. But my algorithm, it'll go, entitled woman in Boca gets arrested. Police have a different answer for her.
And you love it.
Oh, I love it.
Now, they also not only looked at the generation's most trusted brand, but they also said, is there a brand that you trust much more than every other generation, the older people? And for the younger people, what do you think that brand might be that they trust that everybody else looks at skeptically?
TikTok.
Bam. Yep.
I mean, if you trust TikTok, you are a psychopath.
Well,
half the stuff on TikTok is lies and now AI generated, full on fake stories.
Well, that's the one thing that does worry me about YouTube. I have noticed an explosion of AI work on there, and a lot of it is not accurate. It's just crap.
And that's sad because you want to believe in your YouTube that you love and that sends you the right stories for your algorithm. But if it starts sending you lies and things that are going to trick you, I don't want to be a part of that.
I was so excited to come in here to add to the dirt of the day because I thought P. Diddy made The Rock eat monkey brains. It was all a lie, Kevin.
Mm-hmm. It was all a lie.
TikTok said, got him.
No, it was YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, YouTube did that to you.
To me, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff's the same. Fake is fake, and it's going on every platform.
Yeah, and they say now social media, of course, has become the main source of news in the U.S., and that's really for everybody. They say 54% of Americans now rely on social media and video platforms like all the Facebooks and YouTubes and all that stuff. And it's well surpassing the TV channels, news websites, every other source of news out there has now been eclipsed by going to social media.
There's a lot of people who do not trust the news. They just don't.
So they trust TikTok. And that's
crazy.
The weird thing. It's Gen Z that trusts TikTok and the older generations do not.
You have to watch everything and just know everybody's got an agenda and they're spinning the facts to suit their needs. And you have to watch everything with that skeptical eye. You can't just openly trust anything anymore.
You know who I trust? My friends and family.
Yeah. I'm looking at the two people, maybe a couple more that I trust. And that's it. Beyond that, I don't know what anybody's agenda is.
Well, you got people not trusting the regular news, and you got people not trusting TikTok, and you just got this mass amount of confusion.
They got us spun.
Now, for millennials just a bit older than Gen Z, they say their most trusted brand is Google. And what's interesting, the brand millennials trust the most compared to other generations, Bitcoin. The millennials love Bitcoin. Everybody else is like, I don't know about that Bitcoin. I feel like it's going to be a ripoff.
Well, I don't understand it.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I can't get involved. Like, I've had 10 people explain it to me. I still don't get it.
You just can't play the games.
No, I don't buy stuff that I can't even tell you what I'm buying.
I don't understand it, and I don't even want to understand it. Like if someone, because you're right, someone has tried to explain it to me many a times. Like I don't want to learn. I don't want to know.
Then I had somebody tell me, well, it has no real value. You know, it's only valued by the people that hold it, and then they can decide whether it goes up or down. I'm like, why would I buy something that has no real value?
Keep buying your champagne. Keep buying your wine.
Value? Champagne has value.
See, that's a
Purses and shoes value.
You understand that, Mark.
Yeah. So what got me about this survey as well for the most trusted brands by the generations is how you got Gen Z and millennials. They're talking YouTube, Google, the ones that they trust. Then you get to the older generations, and sadly, we're in that now. For Gen X, the most trusted brand is Dawn dish soap. I mean, how old and lame is that?
It does cut the grease.
It does.
If you compare Dawn to the others, it really does cut the grease. And they got that little duck on the bottom.
Listen to Gen X lady over here selling it.
All the commercials, they show them rescuing them ducks from them oil slicks.
I know. Yeah, you don't have to tell me.
Dawn's always been at my house since I was a little kid. It smells good. It does cut through grease.
I love the duck.
We do trust Dawn.
Dawn, yes. And the brand that we trust that the other generations don't as much as us, Campbell's Soup. I don't know. Maybe the older people, the younger people, they love chunky. I don't know.
You know what? I'm kind of proud of my generation. Dawn and Soup.
Dawn and Soup, yeah.
I like it.
And for boomers, their most trusted brand is Kleenex.
Aww.
And they also trust Procter & Gamble and Lazy Boy. I mean, what does that say about these generations?
Interesting.